Well, well, well. Do I have a story for you? I'm here in Italy right now, and I'm ready to tell you how the I got here. Rewind!
Let's go, come on! Yeah! It makes 96.6 FM, the Entertainer Day style, my boy Fry Weezy.
That's right.
It's a Friday Feel Good Quick Mix here. We do the live on Mix 96.6 FM and the Friday Feel Good Quick Mix.
My stomach hurts. So I think what I have to do is yoga so that it gets like my muscles moving and stuff and my blood flowing. Or else I'm just gonna fart the entire plane ride. And I'm traveling for 14 hours.
Hey yogis, welcome to my channel. Just to pull the ear further away from that shoulder, keep pressing it down. And if you'd like to go even further,
Let's make breakfast, right Charlie? Look what I did. Today's crazy. I'm going to Italy. The reason I've been kind of quiet, my mom's mad at me. Because yesterday, I was like obviously having to pack and like do stuff. And then I went to dance after she told me not to. And so she got super mad at me. Because she was like, you should be getting your stuff ready. I mean, granted, it was already ready. But anyways, last bite. From now on, pasta only. I have about an hour here at my gate. I decided to ask you guys questions on the gram. How have you been lately? Aw, I think you're asking this because I haven't posted in like 3 weeks. And every time I travel like a pretty big trip, I kind of have a breakdown like right beforehand. And I just haven't had stability. And this summer especially, I've been hopping around. I was in LA, I was in Chicago, I was here in Austin in my home. But I was hopping around honestly every other week. I just always have a breakdown before I move or like travel again, just because I'm never in one place for a good amount of time. So basically I put like I'm flying to Italy. Some goes, Dave, you rich, huh? Not rich. I'm actually going here on a scholarship, which leads me to my next question is, why are you going to Italy? I'm going there because I'm studying abroad for this semester, so I'll be there for the next 4 months. I'm in Austin right now. I'm flying to Newark so that I can stop there, and then from there I go to Italy. Where do you find the motivation to keep on going on YouTube and how do you do this and college? I am a business major, and for me, I've been doing business since I was in high school. For me, business and consulting and like that kind of stuff comes naturally to me just because I've been doing a couple of years of it. I kind of got used to it and it became mundane. I was a marching band kid, dancer, so I always felt the need that in college I needed to express myself in that way. I wanted to do that through YouTube. Breaking down like a year on YouTube into like weeks, if not months, if not days. Here's how much I can get done in 1 week. If I keep doing that in 1 week, then I get a lot done in a month, and then I get a lot done in a year. Yada yada yada. Go shows the travel fit. It's not anything special. This is so embarrassing. I'm walking to my gate and my friend, she said she's here, so I'm gonna go find her. I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna say. You bitch. I mean, definitely get your bag back. So update, we can't get on the plane. So this is when it all went to shit. 30 minutes before my flight decided to leave. In addition to the COVID vaccine, you also have to have a negative COVID test prior. Here's the thing. We didn't know that we needed another COVID test until right before that flight happened. Everyone was kind of like in denial that we needed more than just our COVID vaccine, right? We're all stuck in Newark, and this is actually kind of funny. All of us are like, oh, we're fucked.
like we cannot get a COVID test. I was wondering like, okay, let me call my friends that are flying out of New York instead of New Jersey, because like there's two ways to get to Italy, and it's either from New York or New Jersey, because it's like the JFK airport or the Newark. You guys don't care. I call them and they're on American Airlines, and their flights were like totally fine, like good to go. I was like, are you guys having issues right now? And they're like, nope, not at all. Actually, I'm getting on my flight right now. We realized that we were sitting there for hours, but they didn't tell us that we needed to get a COVID test until literally right before. We could have gotten it while we were waiting at the gate. Me just eating my fucking burrito, which by the way was like all completely wrong. It was kind of funny. Like I realized that my burrito was like all wrong, which was like totally okay. I don't think you guys care. I asked for a corn tortilla, mango salsa, black beans, and brown rice. I don't think any of that was right except for the fact that it was chicken and guacamole. But anyways, while we are kind of like giving up, we see like these old people, not old, just like adults. No, they're old. Come in with these boxes of COVID tests, and like they're like taking these COVID tests right before the flight. And I was like, where did you get that? And so I think people are starting to realize like, oh, there's COVID tests in the airport, like do it yourself ones. So then I was like, oh shit. Then I think when I realized it existed, everyone else was starting to realize that it also existed, and everyone just kind of looked at each other, looked at the box, looked at each other again. And I swear to fucking God, I asked them where it was, and they were like, gate C100 or something. And granted, we're at like gate C71. So you had to run across the airport. Basically, run across New Jersey, because New Jersey is super small. And so when I heard C100, I just saw everyone book it. So then I ran. I was running with at least like, guys, I don't pack light. I had like maybe 40 pounds of a backpack and maybe 50 pounds of a carry-on suitcase. No, not 50 pounds. Jesus Christ. Sprinting with both a backpack and a carry-on. And I ran past security, so they were looking at us all weird, because it looked like we were running from... It looked like we were in the fucking apocalypse. The COVID tests, like these boxed COVID tests, are in those like stores that sell just like drinks, snacks, like earbuds, just like basic airport stores, right? There's a bunch of them in the airport. So at the first one, I get it. I see the COVID test, but then someone picks up the last one. So I was like, okay, instead of losing my shit, I'm gonna see if there's another one. Looking past the strip of gates, I see another one.
So I book it to that one.
Get there, and I literally get the last boxed COVID test. Like, it felt like God was like, oh, let me just...
We just had to buy, we like ran across the entire airport just to buy a damn COVID test.
I take this COVID test. Basically, you have to get an app, and then you get on this like FaceTime thing through the app so that they know you're not like fucking around with like the swab and like that you're doing it right. I'm like stressing out. Everyone's like on the ground, masks off, like just shoving fucking Q-tips up their fucking nose, and I'm waiting for my person to show up. Like, you have to get in a queue to get your COVID test, right? This was when it got
so sketchy, bro.
I see that the person that was working the front desk, like this United flight attendant girl, is like freaking out that we don't have our results from our box COVID test yet, right? And she was on my shit, and I was like telling her that this guy hasn't appeared on my screen yet, like I need to do my COVID test in front of him or else it's not going to be valid. And she goes,
no, just do it now because the plane needs to leave.
and I was like, I looked at her dead in the eyes, like the United employee, and I was like, you're telling me that if I do this without the guy showing up on the screen, you're still going to accept my negative test? And she goes, yeah, like just do it, like do it. I was like, okay, your words,
not mine.
So then I do it correctly, I get a negative test, but then the guy shows up on the webcam thing, and I'm like, I look at the United person, I was like, I need you to explain to them that you said I can take this now and that you would accept this for your flight. Webcam guy gets on, and the United person's like,
let me help you.
she like fakes my test. Like, granted, I already got a negative result, like on the thing, it was very obviously negative. She was like covering up the line that shows that you've already taken the test. If this makes any sense, I don't know if this is even making any sense. She's covering up the result as a means to like make the person on the app think that I haven't taken it yet. Long story short, she like finessed the system to help me out so that I could get a result. I got a negative test, which is really all that matters, But the United people were like helping me out to try to cheat the system. I'm not even fucking lying. So they see that I'm negative. They're like, okay, perfect. We'll send you an email in about 10 minutes. That says like, oh, this passenger is negative. The woman said that I could just show my result. Like, I can just get on the flight. I thought it was home free, bro. I thought it was home fucking. Nope. She's like, I need the app and I need you to show your confirmation email. This woman that told me I was gonna get on this flight with this thing now is reversing her word. After all that shit happens, I am about to get the email. Like I said, the email takes about 10 to 15 minutes to get right. So about like 6 minutes pass and the guy's like,
You can't get on the gate unless you're gonna get on in the next couple minutes.
so then I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting my email in about 5 minutes. I have 2 minutes left until I get this email. I go up to the gate and I show them that I'm literally gonna get it in 2 minutes. They fucking shut the door on me. They shut the door in my face. And I'm like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And I saw the woman that like helped me do the sketchy shit. All she did was like quickly run away. And I was like, oh my god. Following footage is basically what's happening afterwards. I know that sounds sketchy that I didn't have a legit COVID test, but don't worry, the next day I got another COVID test and I was negative again.
123 people on that flight. I had 2 check-ins. So the first bag was 501, and then the other one was the same exact thing, except for the last one is 9. Oh my god, I'm in Milan. We made it! Just kidding. United, more like dick and balls. Okay, well, I'm spending a night in New Jersey.
So basically, I got a ticket for the next day, but it wasn't until the evening. Luckily, my roommate, who I met at this airport that you guys saw, she actually lives in the New Jersey area. So I
Thank God.
didn't have to like get thrown into whatever hotel United was gonna throw me into because her whole family took me in and I got to stay in their super nice house. Pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I really love.
If it's accessible, set your intention for the rest of your day. Thank you so much, yogis, for doing this quick morning stretch sequence. I hope you feel loosened up and ready to tackle the day ahead.
Well, it's been a pretty eventful couple of hours. Luckily brought one more outfit with me. Granted, it was not an outfit that I really put together as my backup outfit. If anything, it was the stuff I wanted to bring. Just didn't have the space in my check-in. These are BTS pants that I made, and this. Wow, it's so crazy to think that every single one of these people had a higher SAT score than I did.
So I forgot to tell you that where I stayed in New Jersey, it was literally the town that I was born in. It's called Princeton. And the last time that I was in this town was literally when I was getting pulled. I felt like I was having like a out of body experience because I was in like the same coordinates that I was literally burned, like entered the world in. So that was pretty cool.
If you didn't know this about me, I was born in Princeton and I haven't been since, so. Okay, take 2. Fingers crossed. Cheers to